Welcome to Heinz-Hall. Spring has finally arrived in Pittsburgh and I'm excited to share this weekend's concert with you, where we will present 4 new elements that have never before been here in Heinz-Hall. First of all, you will hear a world premiere, Antonin Dvorak's Fantasy Suite from Rusalka, which I have put together especially for you. Rusalka, a Slavic name for a water sprite, is the most well-known opera of Dvorak, filled with incredibly beautiful melodies that depict the fairy tale story. I'm excited to present this new version, giving us the possibility to hear this great Slavic opera now in the concert hall. This weekend also marks the first time that Benjamin Britten's violin concerto will be performed by the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. It is a special joy as well to perform for the first time here in America with my younger brother Rainer. I'm also excited to perform Tchaikovsky's deeply personal Sixth Symphony, the Pathetique. Regarded as his most important symphony, it is clear that Tchaikovsky put all of his feelings and love into the music. The symphony ends quite tragically, and it is equally tragic that only 9 days following the premiere, Tchaikovsky himself died, having heard his final symphony only one time under his baton. This weekend you will see a lot of microphones on the stage, and I'm pleased to have the opportunity to record this work with our great musicians of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, a wonderful testimony to this famous symphony which has not been recorded by the PSO for over 60 years. Let's hear now from a few of our outstanding musicians with their thoughts on the program.
Say the words Tchaikovsky 6 to any bassoon player and they'll break out into a cold sweat. The eyes will get big, the mouth will open wide, the hands will come up to the face like this, kind of like that Munch painting, The Scream. Why the response? Because Tchaikovsky opens his monumental symphony with a bassoon solo. And it starts on a low note. It's really soft, scary, hard to come in. Was it going to come out? All these crescendos and little diminuendos. Before I get too worked up, let me just play a little bit of it. I know I fretted and complained, but I really do love this piece, and I know you will too. Still, when the maestro is walking out on the stage for the symphony, this is how I'll be feeling inside.
I was honored when Maestro Honeck asked me to talk to our audience and tell them about my life's work playing second trumpet in the orchestra and the intricacies and difficulties involved in the position. Then he told me to do it in 45 seconds with a musical example. So I decided to put it in a Pittsburgh Steelers vernacular. I'm like the fullback for the Steelers. I do some of the dirty work. I play the lower octaves, I play middle notes, I have to play in tune with everybody, but every once in a while I get to carry the ball. But the biggest thing I have to do is I have to play low notes with the guys that sit to my left, and I have to play high notes with the guy that sits to my right. And at the end of the third movement of the Tchaikovsky, there is a moment that really shows that very well. I have edited it a little bit, and this will be the Honeck ending.
I am so very much looking forward to meeting these wonderful musicians of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra and making music together with them, and also with my brother Manfred. Manfred and I spent a lot of time together in Vienna, where we both went to school and even played together for 8 years in the Vienna Philharmonic, where I have the pleasure to be concertmaster. It means so much to be here in Pittsburgh together with you this weekend. I have heard so many great things about the city and this fantastic orchestra. It is exciting for me to have the chance to play for the audience here in Pittsburgh a concerto which I have learned was never played here before, the Britten Violin Concerto. This concerto means a lot to me, and it is also very seldom played. I play a violin that was made by Stradivari in the year 1709. I look very much forward to playing it for you.
Tchaikovsky's Sixth Symphony was the first symphonic work of his that I've heard in the concert hall live when I was little. And it also happened to be the first symphonic work of Tchaikovsky that I've played in the student orchestra. And ever since, that piece accompanied me in my mind, in my heart, because Tchaikovsky music goes directly to a listener's heart. And it pretty much destroys it. With sadness, depression, you name it. In fact, this week, it's been so hard on the Pittsburgh Symphony musicians. Just look down on all those faces on stage and see how sad they are. We tried many things to fix the situation, and only one I found that closely relates to.
You remember that when we played as a kid together, I thought that I was much more interested in playing football. And I think you also, at least, you were always the winner of the games. You were much better in football playing.
I'm still better, I think. But no, we like to play football a lot. Soccer, it's called. And it was always 2 hours playing soccer and 1 hour practicing violin.
Yeah, I think you practiced much more than I did. Who will be the winner on stage now, you think? We go for
Let's
it.
see.
Let's keep it open, isn't it?
Yeah, keep it open.
Enjoy the performance.